If Go High Level automations feel too confusing, too technical, or too overwhelming, this will be the only tutorial you will ever need. In this video, I'm gonna break down the entire workflow builder step by step, from beginner to advanced, so you can build any automation you want in 2026. So to access the automation builder inside of Go High Level or the workflow builder, which are the same exact thing, you're gonna come into your Go High Level sub account and you're gonna come right down to where it says automations. Then you'll be brought to a page that looks just like this. Don't worry, this may look complicated, but I'm gonna walk you through all of this so it does not seem so. By the way, at any time during this video, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below and I will answer personally. That way we can be on the same page and I can help you out faster. So there's 3 different ways you can build automations. Number 1, we can start from scratch, which is what I'm gonna show you how to do first. Then we can select from templates. Then we can build with AI from scratch. So I'm gonna go through all 3 of these in order so you understand them, and then you can basically be an automation pro. Because one of the problems is people will jump right into templates or right into the AI builder when they don't understand the basics. And when their automations oftentimes don't work because they don't understand the basics. So it's very important that you go from scratch. For the more advanced people, there has been a ton of updates with the entire automation builder, as you see right here. So please pay attention to, because there's going to be a lot of golden nuggets for you as well. So we're going to start from scratch and we're just going to click this right here. So here is the entire automation builder right here. Now, the first thing we always do is we name the workflow. So you're going to click this up here and you're going to name. So what we're just going to do is test. That's what we're going to call this, but you're going to put whatever name you want right in there by just clicking this. That is always step number 1. Now, step number 2 is going to be going over basically the building blocks of automation. Now, you'll see this right here. This is the AI builder. Don't worry about this right now. We will cover that later. So just don't worry. And guys, we're going to cover what all these buttons do and what everything does. So the first thing you have to understand what triggers and actions are, because these are the building blocks of all automation. So first, let me break down exactly what a trigger is and an action is so you understand. Go High Level is built on triggers and actions. A trigger is when something happens, and an action is what the system does next. That's it. So for example, if someone fills out a form on High Level, that's the trigger. That's the first thing that happens that triggers the sequence. Then the action can be sending a text, sending an email, notifying your team, adding them to a pipeline, or assigning a task. So you set it up once, and after that, it's going to run automatically, because whenever that trigger happens, the action fires also. So again, trigger is when something happens, and action is what happens next. And another way you can think of it is the trigger is just the starting point, which is the first part, which is the trigger, and then the action, which is everything becomes after that. So what we're going to do is we're going to click add trigger, and we're going to go through these. So as you see, there's a ton of different triggers here, and don't worry, I'm going to go through all of these really fast. But the first thing we do is how to add a trigger or an action. I'm going to just walk you through. So to add it, we can either grab it like this, drag and drop, or we can just click add trigger and we can click this. Now, there's a couple different things on every single one of these triggers that it's going to be like, and that is going to be this right here. It's going to be this sequence, basically the exact trigger you picked, which is just what we did, which is form submitted, and then the name. This is really important. A lot of people miss this out. The name doesn't have to be form submitted. It could be lead gen form submitted. And then when you click save trigger, you'll see right here, it now has a name. That's how you name each trigger and action. It's the same thing with actions, but then with all the triggers and actions, there's going to be filters. And this is where you select what kind of form, what kind of email, all the different triggers are available. So if we click add filters, come right here, we can do form is, and then we can pick the exact form we want. So whenever the lead gen form gets submitted, then the automation fires. So again, it's not just any form, because you might have 20. It's this exact form. And this is the power of high-level automations, is you can get really narrow on what you want happening. So again, just remember, the trigger is the first thing that happens. And every single trigger that I'm going to walk you through has this exact same kind of rubric where you're going to click it, then you can click add filters. They all follow that same sort of uniform conformity where you click it and then you follow that. So now what I want to do is I want to walk you through all of the triggers very quickly, okay? Because there's a lot. I'm not going to go through how to set up everyone, because you understand it. Once you understand one, it's going through, it's putting the right name in, and then picking the filters. But I'm going to go through all these. So the first kind of bracket we have is contact triggers. So these are all the triggers that have to do with a contact, which could also be a lead. It's a person inside of the CRM. So we have a birthday reminder, we have a contact changed, we have a contact created, we have a contact do not disturb, we have a contact tag added, tag removed, we have custom date reminder, we have note added, we have note changed, we have task added, we have task reminder, task completed, then contact engagement score. So any of these can be a trigger. And again, you would just drag and drop just like this, or click and add, fill out the right filters, and then you're good to go. So you can pick any of these things that happen inside a high level based on contacts to trigger an automation. So that is the contact triggers. Now we have the events triggers. Okay, so an event is basically a thing that happens, an event, which could be all kinds of different stuff. So webhooks, which is a more advanced thing you can add in with API keys. You have a scheduler or call status, email events, customer replied. So again, just to break this down if you're confused, it's an event that happened. A customer replied to a message. Now it triggers the email sequence or the form submitted. Conversational AI trigger, custom trigger, form submitted, survey submitted, trigger link clicked, Facebook lead form submitted, TikTok form submitted, video tracking, number validation, messaging error, LinkedIn lead submitted, funnel website page view, quiz submitted, new review received, prospect generated, click to WhatsApp ads, internal tracking events. So all of these are events that happen inside of your high-level sub-account that you can click and add. So when someone does a quiz, when someone does anything with TikTok ads or a trigger link clicks, by the way, if you don't know what any of this is because these are all different features on high-level, and I'm not going to go through what a trigger link is because, well, I have another video on that. So if you guys have any questions on like, well, what's this or what's webhook or this, please drop in the comments and I'll explain it to you right away. But these are all things inside of high level. I've mentioned this in other videos, guys, but it's super important to understand. Automations are one of the last things you want to learn in high level because all automations do is they automate other things inside of high level. Automations aren't a thing in and of themselves. They are just a way to take things inside of a high level sub account, so all of the tabs, and to basically just make stuff happen like a machine. So you have a process 24/7. That's all these are. People always mix this up and they think it's its own thing. All it does is automate tasks and things inside of high level. So you want to learn this last because as you see here, all of this is features inside of high level. So now we have appointment triggers. So these are basically triggers we can do on appointments. So think calendars. So we have appointment status, show, no show, all that stuff, customer booked appointment, service booking, rental booking. So we have all of these in here. So anytime someone does stuff with the bookings, we can trigger an event. Then we have opportunities. So these are the sales pipeline. So this is all lead stuff. So we have opportunity status changed, opportunity created, opportunity change, pipeline stage changed, stale opportunities. These are great if you have a sales pipeline and leads are coming through. So like as soon as one lead comes in, you can immediately change it. So we send them emails. See what I'm saying? Very powerful. Then what we have is we have the affiliate trigger. So this is an affiliate campaign that you created inside of your sub account, not the Go High Level affiliate program. A lot of people get this messed up, but an affiliate basically campaign that you created inside of Hello. Again, if you guys have questions on any of this and what this stuff is, drop a comment and I will send you the proper video. So we have affiliate created trigger, a new affiliate sales trigger, an affiliate enrolled in campaign, and a lead created. So we have all kinds of stuff we can do based on that. Now we have courses. So this is like the courses in my community, the courses in everyone's community. That's exactly what this is. You can set triggers based on the course. So we have category started, category completed, lesson started, lesson completed, new sign up, new offer granted, offer access removed, product access granted, product access removed, product started, product completed, user login. So this is all stuff with courses. So when someone starts a lesson in your course, it could send them an email. It could send them a notification. It could put them in a pipeline. So you see how powerful this is? You can basically automate almost everything inside of high level. Now we move on to payments. So we can trigger events on payments. So when someone, pays their invoice, when someone sends you an invoice or however that works, it will immediately set an order event. So like, for example, if someone requests a refund and it goes through and you refund them, you can send them a survey being like, why did you want a refund? So it's stuff like that. You can automate all payments. So we have invoice event, payment received, order form submission, order submitted, documents and contracts, estimates, subscription, refund, coupon code applied, coupon redemption limit reached, coupon code expired, coupon code redeemed. So we have all kinds of awesome stuff that you can add. And again, just think inside a high level, what tasks am I doing? How can I automate it? Simple as that. Now we have e-commerce stores. So this is everything with your e-commerce store, your online shop. So we have Shopify abandoned cart. Looks like they're getting rid of it soon. Shopify order placed, Shopify order fulfilled, product review submitted, abandoned checkout. So these are all things you can do for your e-com store to make it work cleaner. Then, we have IVR. So if you don't know what IVR is, it is those systems when you call someone and it's like, press 1 to get customer support, press 2 to, get yelled at, press 3 to get scammed. You know what I'm saying? It's just a never-ending list of options. That's IVR. So you can basically start an IVR trigger. As soon as IVR starts, it sends them something. Then we have Facebook and Instagram accounts. I don't have any connected to this account, but this is stuff like if someone comments on a post, it can send them a DM and reply. Cool stuff. So it's basically social media automations. Again, triggers. Then we have communities. So these are the communities that have courses in them. We have group access granted, group access revoked, private channel access granted, private channel access revoked, community group leaderboard. For those of you who are heavy into the communities, they are adding a ton of new automations to this. So stay tuned because this is going to blow your community up because they have some amazing stuff coming. Certificates. So this is like certificates. If you did a good job on a course and you got one, you can actually do triggers with that. We have Google Ads triggers too, which is awesome. We add that in. And then communication, someone, comments on a TikTok video or a transcript generated, we have that. So again, these are all triggers you can add to your automation. So that is the starting point. When one of these happens, then the next sequence happens. So now that you understand all of the triggers, we now need to move into the next part, which is all of the actions. So you just click add and then we add actions. So these are all the things that happen after the trigger. So this is where a lot of people get kind of confused. They're like, well, they think both of these are the same things. If you're ever confused, just look at trigger versus action. Always look at this little top thing so you know which one you're in, because actions are the things that's going to be after. And to do an action, it's very simple. You just drag, drop, or you just do the click thing I showed you before and you fill it out. But the difference is with the actions, it's going to be a lot different. It's not going to just have the filters. It's going to have like all kinds of other stuff, which again, it's very self-explanatory. Like you put in your email, you put in your subject, it'll make sense to you. But a lot of these are based on things you want to happen to basically spice up your automation. So the bulk of your automation will be actions. It's not going to be triggers. There's only going to be one trigger or two triggers or three. There's not going to be a ton of triggers. So that's just the starting point. Actions are all the stuff you want. So quick example for those of you who are confused. If someone submits this form, you can have it send them an email. You can also have it add a contact type. So it says, this is a hot lead. You could also send them an SMS. You could put them in a Slack channel. Like there's all these things you can do once someone, submits the form. So again, with this, it's very similar. You drag and drop, but there will be more features. And sometimes it's very simple, just like the other one, but you just have to go through and pick. So let's go through them. So now we have a bunch of contact actions. So these are all the actions having to do with a contact inside a HighLevel, just like before. We have create contact, find contact, update contact field. Okay, we have add contact tag, we have remove contact tag, we have assigned user, remove assigned user, enable, disable, do not disturb, which is D&D, add to notes, copy contact, edit conversation, add task, delete contact, modify contact engagement score, add contact followers, remove contact followers. So those are all the things we can do with contacts. Now, this is some big updates they've recently added, which is the custom objects. Not going to go super in depth in this because I have other videos, but these are objects inside a HighLevel. Car, cat, house, mouse, view, toy, plane. It's objects. So this is great for stores that have inventory. And again, we have all of these things that we can add in. So when someone submits a form, it adds a custom object to them or however you want to do it, or they submit a payment. So we have create associated record for contact, updated associated record for contact, clear fields of associated record for contact, remove associated records from workflow, add associated records to workflow. So those are all our custom object actions. Now, these are the big ones. This is where, and this is the communication where we do a lot of stuff. This is the heavy hitters of automations. This is where a lot of people are going to be adding stuff because this is where you can reach out and communicate with leads. So this is very much what it sounds like, communication. So this is sending emails, SMS, messages on social media. Like this is a very important thing. And this is really important for working leads. So if someone submits a form or someone pays you, what do you want to do? You want to send them an email. You want to send them an SMS. You want to send them onboarding steps. This is where we add that. So we have a bunch. We can send email. We can send SMS. We can do stuff with Slack. Okay. We can call. We can voicemail. Send them a voicemail. Messenger. Send them a messenger stuff. Instagram DM, same thing as Messenger, except on Instagram. Manual action to SMS, manual action to call. The Google Business Profile thing looks like they got rid of that. Send internal notification, send review requests. You can ask them for a review. Conversational AI, you can basically do stuff with AI chatbots. These three things, Facebook, Instagram, and replying comments, these only work if you have a social media trigger, which we don't. So those are other things you can do right there. All kinds of stuff with WhatsApp. So WhatsApp service customer window check. WhatsApp send flows, send live WhatsApp chat so you can send messages on WhatsApp, appointment booking conversation AI bot, update conversation AI bot and status, book appointment, log external call, WhatsApp media, WhatsApp interactive message, and then TikTok interactive messengers. These are all kinds of stuff you can do after it gets submitted to basically start working your leads. Super powerful. Again, guys, questions, drop them down below. I will answer. I'm here to help you with all of this. I want you to be an automation pro. So now we have the send data action. So these are a little more complex. This is if you're bringing in other software. So like Zapier and you're adding stuff into high level, which is like webhooks, custom webhooks, and Google Sheets. They're adding extra things in, which is really, really important. By the way, if you see this crown, these are premium actions. So you have to pay extra for that. It's a whole other thing. You don't need them though. A lot of the stuff in high level is not premium. This is if you're adding third parties in, which is they have to connect APIs. But that's what send data is. That's more advanced. A lot of time you won't need it, but if you're using other softwares, you will. Next, we have internals. This is really important. These are things that happen inside of high level, like events and certain things like you'll see here that happen behind the scenes. So if else, this is if they pick one answer versus another. Okay, it'll do so. We have wait steps, goal event, split, update custom value, go to, date, time formatter, number formatter, math operation. Guys, a lot of this stuff is for complex lead scoring. So like understanding kind of numbers of people, set event start date, add to workflow, remove from workflow, array functions, drip, text formatter, custom code. So all of these things are very much sequences that will happen inside of the automation that change it up a bit. So let me explain. So if someone comes in and they say something like, I want to book an appointment, and they say no, the if else is going to branch out and send them to two different directions. That way, then it goes in, it's like, well, if this person didn't want it, we send them a different set of emails versus not. So these are very much internal functions that happen in the automation. Then we have external AI automations. This is if you want to add stuff with ChatGPT. Again, that's third-party stuff. Elysia, this is like an appointment booking bot. I mean, they literally have the AI, conversational AI, which is better. Even know why they have this anymore. It doesn't make sense to me. Then we have appointments. So this is stuff with calendars. Again, think of booking appointments. We have update appointment status. We have create appointment booking note. We have generate one-time booking link. Again, these are all things you can have after a form gets submitted. It sends them a calendar, however you want to do that. Now we have opportunities. So we went over this before. This is like leads in your sales pipeline. And in here, we have a lot of different things you can do. Create update opportunity, remove opportunity, add owner to opportunity, remove owner from opportunity, add followers to an opportunity or a follower, remove followers or a follower from opportunity, find opportunity, create opportunity, update opportunity. So we have a bunch of different things we can do in here based off of leads in your sales pipeline. Now, this is absolutely insane because what often happens with people is they have a pipeline inside of high level, but they don't automate at all and they're manually doing this. With this can very seriously make you a ton of money if you dive into this, because when you have leads come in, it'll immediately create an opportunity. So it puts them in the pipeline, but then what it'll do is it'll move the pipeline stages so you know this is a hot lead, this is a cold lead, this person needs to be followed, so you don't have to do it. It's a set it and forget it type system, and you can do that with high levels automations. Now we have payments. This is very much what it sounds like, all things to do with payments. So anytime someone submits a form, you can send them a payment or however you want to do that. We have Stripe one-time charge, send an invoice, send estimate, send documents and contracts, send recurring invoice. Again, guys, if you're confused, you're like, documents and contracts in high level, invoices, like what is this garbage? Don't worry, drop a comment down below and I'll just hook you up with the right video on my YouTube channel. That way we're both getting educated, or you have a question and you're like, what does this mean? Drop it down below so I can answer. Again, guys, questions are huge. Like I'm not asking you just to comment for no reason. I'm asking so we can give each other feedback. I can help you, but me, I can make my videos better. So it's a win-win. We both get helped. Again, those who ask questions go further. That's what I'm. Then we have marketing. So this is all things to do with Google and Facebook ads. Very powerful if you're running ads. We have add to Google Analytics, add to Google Ads, Facebook add to custom audience, Facebook remove from custom audience, Meta Conversation API, generate marketing audit report. So that's all stuff you can do with marketing. We now have affiliate. We talked about this before, not the affiliate program on high level, but the affiliate account in your GoHighLevel account, which you can create your very own affiliate programs and get basically passive income off other people selling your stuff. So we have add to affiliate manager, update affiliate, add to affiliate campaign, remove from affiliate campaign, add leads under an affiliate, add manual sales for affiliate. So again, you just drag and drop whatever you want right into the action section, you're good. Then we have memberships. So this is the courses and the whole kind of thing like that. We have grant course offer, course revoke offer. So if someone comes in and they join your course, they can immediately give them a course or not. So we got all that. We have IVR. So again, what is this? This is the thing when they call you and they go, press 1 to talk to sales, press 2 to talk to customer support, press 3 to give us your credit card, whatever. We have a couple different things, but we don't have the setup right now. That's why it's grayed out, but it's gather input on call, say or play message, contact a call, end call, record voicemail. So we got a lot of different things you can do with that. Then we got certificates. Again, that is like, congratulations, you just passed the course. That can be sent to them. We have Agent Studio. This is big. So I know I have a couple of new videos on this. Comment down below if you're interested in this, but these are essentially sentient AI agents. They're agents that go in and basically do jobs for you inside of high level. They're not communication bots, but job doing bots. So like post on social media. They do that kind of stuff, and we can do that with this. And this is kind of an agent studio thing you can add in. AI actions is AI translate, AI summarize, AI intent detection, AI decision maker. We all have those we can add in. Communities. So this is, again, your community, your courses, that place where you house everybody. We have smart push notification, grant group access, revoke group access, private channel access, revoke private channel access, grant community group leaderboard points. These are all great for automating your community. I'm telling you guys, they are adding a lot of new stuff, so stay tuned for that because that is going to be big. Company, this is if you have a company, a business inside a high level. This part you won't be using as much. As you see, it's beta, but you can create an associate company, update associate company, clear associate company fields. A lot of this has to do with custom objects, but you can add that in like that. Then we have conversation AI. So this is the AI chatbot. This is important. As you see, it's not set up. That's why it's grayed out. We have AI capture information, AI book appointment, end conversation, AI splitter, AI message, custom message, transfer bot, continue conversation. All these can be added in if you have an AI chatbot, but we don't. So that's all the stuff with AI chatbot. Then we have inbound AI voice caller. This is to have an AI voice agent call you. Very handy. Again, I have full videos on all of this. So those are all of the actions inside a high level. So again, just so you understand, you start with the trigger, you pick your trigger, you add it in or multiple, and then you add the actions, which is what happens next after the trigger happens. So now it's time for me to go over what all of this stuff does. But before I do that, I'm just going to quickly build a workflow in front of you so you can see how this works. So right in here, we have our trigger, which is what we put in right here. But now we can add a bunch of actions in. So we come right in here, we'll do add action. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send email. Okay, I'm going to make sure I fill this out. From name is going to be Declan. Email is going to be email.com, subject, test, and then we're going to click save action. So now, as soon as someone submits this form, this email gets sent. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do, you know what? I want a wait step. So this is going to be a wait. So we come right in here and we're going to do, it's going to wait for 35 minutes. We're going to save that. And then what it's going to do is it's going to send SMS. Okay. And then from there, we get this, we just do test. Again, this is like not how you'd really do it. I'd put in real stuff, but you see what I'm doing. From there, I could click publish, save it. And now as soon as someone submits this form, which is the lead gen form, it would send them an email right away, then wait 35 minutes, then send them an SMS. So that's just a simple automation you can create. But you can create all kinds of stuff like this that actually works really well. And again, that's the kind of stuff you want. So that's the basics of it. But now I want to go through all of this stuff. But before I do so, I just want to let you know, if you're interested in high level and you're liking this video, but you want to really learn how to sell this and master it, I've got a 30-day free trial link down below where when you sign up with that, I'm going to give you access to my entire free community. Okay, for free. As you see here, it's full of winners. I got all the trainings and snapshots you could possibly want. Again, it's all free. I even have 6 to 7 live coaching calls every single week you can attend for free, even ones with me. As you see, free. Come right in. We got real agency owners, real coaches coming right in. And hop in and guess, these are real people selling high level, like legit people mastering it. These aren't just random VAs. These are real agency owners. And again, you get all of this for free when you sign up with that 30-day free trial link down below. Guys, this is the ultimate hand-holding experience. And here's the cool part. This isn't just great for beginners because, well, we can help beginners get results for the most part. Obviously, you gotta work hard. But we also have so many advanced agency owners that have scaled up that if you're an advanced person, you're like, I want to scale my SaaS. I want to scale my AI agency to high numbers. We got a lot of people in the group that have done that too. So it's perfect for both parties. And again, all of this is free when you sign up with that link right down below. So make sure you check that out. I think you're really going to like it. Okay, so right in here, we have this sidebar. So the first thing is notes. If we click this, we can put in notes for other people to see in case they're like, you know what, I want to figure out. So you could be like, the trigger was having issues. And then what we can do, we'll save that. We'll come back. And then whenever someone else comes in, they go, it was having an issue. Or you could say, there's a certain kind of sequence you have to do. You can leave notes in here either to remind yourself or others of how this works, which is really, really easy and really, really cool. So that's where you add notes. This right here is no errors found. So when you come in here, this is going to show you if you're having errors with your workflow. It'll show like a little red thing of like, you got to fix this, which is really cool because then it'll show you like, hey, you didn't have a from email set up. Your automation isn't proper. So it's going to show you how to fix said automation and show you the problems so you can make sure your automation works. So that's where that'll be. So if you're ever wondering if it's working, click that. Then we have stats view. this is going to go through and show you all of the stats based on your automation. So how many emails were delivered, how many opened, it's just going to walk you through the stats of your automation. Again, you just click that right there. We then have sticky notes. These are really cool. So we drop this right like this. You can add stuff that's pretty cool. So you double click to talk, add into it, and we can do add, email here. And what we can do is we can move these kinds of sticky notes, make them smaller, however you want. We can have them as part of the automation. We can like batch stuff in and kind of do cool stuff with segmenting. We can come in and we can add more and change colors and do all these kinds of things. And this is a great way, okay, for you to add in all kinds of stuff to your automation to not only let others know that may be in here, but to let yourself know. And this is just a great way to keep everything organized. Again, you got all this extra stuff you can add with the writing. You can duplicate very easily like that, or you can just delete like that, and then come in here and delete it or move it wherever you want. There's all kinds of cool stuff, and you can change the color here. Again, edit it here. It just gives you the ability to add stuff that you may be forgetting, because sometimes with automations, they're complex. And for you, you may forget, and your employees may be like, what is he doing again? Like, why is this so complicated? That's because they haven't properly explained it, and notes do just that. You can also hide your notes right here. Show, hide, so you still have them, but that's how you do notes. It's very handy. Now we have Switcher. This is really cool. This gives you the ability to switch between workflows like that, as opposed to you going back out of the workflow builder to look at workflows, which is a pain in the ass. It's like an extra 3 minutes. You can come right in here and you can just click between your workflows or add one. So if we click create new workflow, you'll see right here, boom, we're now in a new workflow. And then right back here to test, but we're back to test. So you can jump from workflow to workflow really quickly in the switcher, as opposed to being like, what do I do? And you have to go back, because the old people, I don't mean old as in like age, but the people that have been using HighLevel for a long time, back in the day, they didn't have the switcher. And it was so annoying. You'd have to go all the way back, wait for it to load, hop back in. I mean, it's just really annoying. Here, it's an instantaneous flip-flop between, so you can work harder. So that's how we do it, very simply. And right here, you can, delete and add and do all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. Now we have version history. This is just going to be all the different versions of your automation that you set up. Again, you can come in here and you can restore and do stuff like that, so you can get it back to the original version. But this is just going to show you all the different versions. Now we have workflow AI. This is just the AI stuff of the automation. Don't worry, I'll be covering that in a sec, so we're not going to go through that right now, but it's pretty neat. But that's all the stuff on the sidebar that you can add in. Down here, you can make it bigger, make it smaller. Click this, which is right over here, kind of move. This is great if you have huge automations, but again, you zoom in or zoom out at your own comfort. Okay, now we have a couple other things up here that are really important to know. So we have settings. This is going to be all the settings on the workflow. So we have stuff with contacts, so allow re-entry, which is more contacts coming through. Allow multiple opportunities, can be the same to come through. And then we can stop the workflow based on a response. So these are all stuff you can add. You can add your time zone in by picking what you want. Specific window, so when does this automation run? It can be closed for the weekends. But most importantly, we have these three things here, which is really powerful. If you put in your sender name and from email and your phone number, it will default across your automation. So let me quickly show you an example on another automation I have pulled up. You see how big this automation is? If you set something up like this and you don't put your sender details in and from email, you will literally have to go to every single freaking email and put in the from name and the from email. From name, from email. It just makes it way easier. So you want to put in the from number and all this stuff. It makes it way easier. And then down here, you can just turn on mark as read for the conversations to go through. But that's essentially how we would set that entire part up. Then we have enrollment email. So these can be all the contacts that went through your email. So if you're doing email blasts, it's going to show you like Jim, Mary, Barry, Chanel. It's going to show all those people just like that. And then execution logs is just going to be basically the history of said automation and what has happened through here. And you pick the time stamp and all the other stuff. They'll be just like that. Then up in here, you'll see we can do recent changes. Click that. We can undo. We can redo. This will just show you're saved. We can test the workflow. So you can put a contact to test it. I recommend you always test. And then to make your workflow live, we click publish, click save. Actually, we'll just go through with it, and then it'll publish. And if it doesn't say saved and gives you an error message, you need to fix it. So essentially, that is how this part of the automation builder works, and that's how it all comes together. So now that you understand all that, it's now time to move into templates, okay, and the AI builder. But there's one update, and this is for you more advanced people, and beginners also watch it, you need to know, which is the advanced workflow builder. So if you come right in here and you click this, and we go to advanced, you're going to see something entirely different. Boom. Look at this. Our automation is now much different. See how different this is? It's a different layout. This is more like end-to-end, these more advanced softwares. You'll see it's like you move stuff like this, you do stuff like this. It's a lot different. Now, I have full videos on this. If you are interested in mastering this, it's a very similar. It's just a different layout. So just let me know if you're interested in that. This is for building really complex things. And here's what's interesting about this. You can have lots of different triggers stand alone, which is what you could not do with the other one. Meaning you can have multiple automations within one automation with the advanced builder. And a lot of people don't know that. Again, all these features are all very similar. But as you see here, it is this exact kind of feel, which is just different. It's a different layout and it's just a much different kind of automation build. And this is for more advanced stuff, but also to having a bunch of your automations in one giant automation so you can see them all in one place. It's redefining the way we do automations. And I'm telling you, this is going to be huge with all kind of the sentient AI agents, and building these out will be big. But for you beginners, you don't need to use this. This is just for the more advanced stuff if you want to have multiple automations in one. But again, to do that, you would just click right here and click advanced, which is the same thing, except you can have multiple triggers and the way you build is a lot different. And you delete like this and you click like this. It's just a little bit different look and feel. So that is how the advanced automation builder works. For you pros, you definitely got to check that out. It's huge. But now we got to step into the other parts of automation builders, which is the AI builder and all the templates you can choose from. So the first one to go through is the template. So if you could create workflow, you'll see a couple different options here. So obviously you can build with AI and select from a template, but these couple things important for campaign is bringing in from elsewhere, and then company-based workflow. Again, that's to do with custom objects. You don't need to worry about that right now. It's not something you're gonna be just using all the time. It's really these three that are gonna be having the access to all the things you need. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select from a template before we do the AI builder. So selecting from a template is just clicking this, coming through, and then picking a pre-made template they have. So they have a lot of pre-built automations. So you don't have to go in and start recreating things. You can come in here, use these filters or this search to find what you want. And if you see something you like, you know, you're going down and you're like, I like this lead nurture, you can preview it and you'll see right here, this is it. So you can take this, add it in, then build on top of it. So again, they got a lot of different things you could possibly want. You just pick what you want and it'll pop in. Some of these are pretty big. Like, let me find a pretty intense one. And we'll just pick this one. We'll just do preview. Again, we see this looks pretty cool. Once we like it, again, we can go back and pick more. But if we want it, we can click choose template here, or we go back and say we want this. We just click choose template. So whatever one you want, you just click choose template. It's gonna load in your account and then you're gonna have a pre-made automation built out for you just like this that's ready to go. And you don't have to do any work other than coming in and filling out the settings. So I recommend with this kind of stuff, come into settings, putting in your from name, your from email. That way you can quickly edit this entire thing. And again, this is really great for coming in and editing something quickly and having something you can just slap up immediately. You can also add more stuff in, just like I taught you. So you can add and tweak and delete. And by clicking this, we can, you know, copy all actions, move actions, delete actions, and a lot of cool stuff. And what we can do is we can come right here, we can click copy all actions for you. So it's going to copy this entire workflow. And then we click this right here and we can do paste below. Boom. Now look how massive this automation is. It's huge now because we can just copy and paste like that really easily. So that's the other kind of thing we can do when you're building these automations. You click these three dots and you've got all kinds of stuff. You can also delete all the actions. Boom. It just got rid of a ton. So again, these three dots are going to be how you quickly edit these massive workflows that you can get inside of the templates, just like that. Or again, you can do this when building manually. Just know every time you get an automation builder, whether it's a template AI, you can always come in, you can always add triggers, add actions, or come in here and delete things, copy things, and do all this stuff in however way you want. So you got a lot of options here to build out workflows. So last but not least, we're gonna do the AI builder, which is actually insane. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't understand the other two, the AI builder will be wasted. Because again, this has a price to it. It's cheap, but it costs like a couple cents, I think, per action. But the problem is a lot of people will come in, they'll be like, I created an awesome workflow with this, but it doesn't work. It has all these errors because they never actually learned how automations work from the get-go. So you got to learn these two, which you're already doing in this video. That's great. And then from there, we're going to go. So we're going to come right here. We're going to click build using AI. And all you're going to do is you're going to type in what you want. So I'm going to say, I want a big email nurture sequence for my Facebook leads with SMS as well, please. And then all we're going to do is we're going to come right in and we're going to click enter. Boom. Look at that. It just created this entire thing for me. You see that? Is that not insane? And you can ask it all kinds of stuff. It can do crazy stuff. It can do stuff with WhatsApp, whatever you want, it can do. And the cool thing too is in here, if you come into chat mode or point in and edit, you can come in and you can literally ask it to make revisions for you. Like, hey, add this, add email. Let me see. Let me come right in here to point in edit. I'm just going to do, please add WhatsApp messages to and wait steps. So you can add all kinds of edits, and you have other things in here too, which is like edit this workflow. You can ask it things and then questions, troubleshoot. Just like with the point and edit, we can basically make this however which way we want. So you have AI now coming in to help with automation building. So it's like between you understanding how to do all these, the triggers, actions, how to set these up using the templates and AI, you can pretty much build whatever automation you want. And you can also add stuff. Like as you see here, it has created the messages already. So you can tell AI, hey, I want to actually have these be Christmas related. I want these to be a promo for my new offer I'm selling. Like you can get crazy with this. And the AI plus, okay, this automation builder plus all this stuff is just going to make you way faster at automating. That's what it's going to do. It's just going to make this process way quicker and you way better. So again, that's what the AI builder does. It's super powerful. You got all kinds of options there. It is definitely something you want to be using. So those are the 3 different ways you can build automations. I hope that helped. Make sure you drop a comment down below. Last but not least, I just want to show you a couple things right here in folders. Okay, first thing, anytime you see an automation, you can click these right here. You can delete, publish all, draft all, and that's how you do it right there. You can click these 3 buttons. You can edit the workflow, rename the workflow, open it in a new tab, publish it, move it to a folder, duplicate it, copy it onto another sub account, or just delete it. And if you delete it, you just come right in here and you click delete, and that's how you delete your workflows. Simple as that. So you have all those features. Again, you have different kind of list views right here. You can create a folder, and in these folders, you can put multiple automations. So if we create a folder and we go AI folder and we do create, you'll see right here, there's now a folder, and we can put these automations inside of that folder. So we could put all of these into the AI folder, move here, and boom, now they're all in folders. So we click the folder, and now it shows all of them, and you see right here where you're at. So that's something you can do with folders if you have a ton of automations. I'm telling you, if you don't have a lot of automations, it won't be a big deal. But if you have a lot, you definitely need the folders. Needs review, automations that you need to check on and go through. Deleted, all the automations you have deleted, and you can restore them right here. So if you want them back, pretty neat. Again, they'll be deleted after 30 days. Okay, new smart lists. We can create smart lists. These are basically kind of like folders where if we can click right up here, it'd be like all the AI automations, all the outreach automations, WhatsApp automations, we can create like that to add in the smart lists. Then we have global workflow settings. So this is just stuff across the board that's going to happen globally. Again, we have stuff like standard or advanced building. Add that in right there. Pick who you want to have access between them, notifications on or off, and then basic stuff with pausing the workflow. And this is all in the global settings, and it's stuff you can add across the board. But that's it. That's how you use the automation builder. Went through all of it. If you guys have questions, please drop them down below. Again, guys, I really hope this helps you. And it's the kind of thing where just watching this video isn't enough. You need to go in and you need to build an automation. I'm telling you, you need to go through and you need to practice this, because automations aren't going to go away. Even though people think AI is going to do everything, automations and AI are merged together. They work together because they're like mules. You know what I mean? They're machines. They're these workhorses that can do a lot of the basic stuff, where AI, it's like, why use the AI when it's struggling with that, when you can use the AI, which has the brain plus the automation? It's much more powerful. So don't think these are going away. These are only going to get more powerful, and automation is still super, super good. So make sure that you dive into these and you learn these. So if you guys are interested, again, in high level, and you want to learn more about it, learn how to sell these automations, hit that 30-day free trial link down below. You get access to all of my bonuses. Questions, drop in the comments down below. But I want to do now is I want to link a video at the end of this video that I really recommend you watch. It's going to be the complete guide to AI chatbots in 2026. The reason I'm linking this, which is the AI chatbot video, is a lot of your messaging in your automations can be dealt with really well with an AI chatbot. What I'm seeing is AI chatbots and automations go very well together, because you can do database reactivation campaigns or sales campaigns and have the AI close deals for you, book appointments, and do all kinds of other amazing stuff. But first, you got to learn how to build that. So I'm linking that video right at the end. You definitely want to watch that. You don't want to miss out, because you could be missing out on dollars and a lot of other stuff. So again, thank you for watching, and make sure you watch the video that pops up at the end of this one.